Star of Big People, Big World Marek was concerned about Amy Roloff's reaction to the engagement ring that her former husband, Matt Roloff, had purchased for Karen Chandler. In a preview video released by Parade for Tuesday, March 19th, after Matt and Karen talked about the proposal on the March 12th show, Chris told Amy that Karen's diamond ring was larger than hers. Amy revealed in a confessional that she wasn't sure why Chris felt the need to alert her that the diamond in the ring I would see on Karen's finger would be larger. Well, how much bigger? I asked myself. Adding that she doesn't get into all that stuff. She said that her spouse seemed to imply that the diamond covers her entire hand or something like. While Matt and Karen were traveling to Amy and Chris' house for dinner, the video also caught up with them. He informed producers that while he had not seen Amy since his engagement, he thought everything would be well. Amy was his wife from 1987 until 2016. They really do see her, even if she sounded fantastic when we texted and spoke on the phone. We're going to find out here in a few minutes, he said, not sure if she's going to make things awkward or if she's cool with it. Amy immediately broached the subject by requesting Karen to see her ring as soon as the recently engaged pair arrived at the residence. Matt said, "Oh boy," as the video came to an end before Amy could respond. In April 2023, Matt and Karen made their engagement public. "I proposed to Karen for marriage after we had spent 6 amazing years together, and she accepted." Matt at the time told People, "We intend to celebrate our engagement and look forward to an understated yet sophisticated wedding in 2024. In the TLC program airing on March 12th, they kept gushing over the unique proposal. "You said to me, 'I've thought about this a lot for a long time, and I want to grow old with you.'" Karen added, "I want to grow old with you," as Matt revealed in a confessional. "I started crying when he said that." Karen expressed her amazement that her parents and close friends were informed of Matt's intention to pop the question, saying she was unaware that he was preparing to do so. "Those closest to Karen were able to keep their preparations a secret," Matt said, saying he only revealed the proposal to a select group of people. "We're in our backyard in Arizona, which is our favorite place," Karen reminisced, going into further detail about the day Matt proposed. "It was a wonderfully pleasant and intimate atmosphere because the sun had set." When Matt asked Karen for her hand in marriage, she said that she was taken aback. We then paused for a moment. He said, "Don't you want to go in the light and look at it?" While we sat for a short while and talked, I was crying and really happy. It seemed appropriate, so I said, "No, I just want to sit here and absorb this moment for a minute." The reality personality went on to say that it seemed natural. It had the impression of being predestined. Little People Big World is where the Roloffs first started sharing their adventure back in 2006. It is now the longest-running program. Even though Matt and Amy are no longer in Little People Big World, the majority of the kids are still very important to it. Their 100-acre Roloff Farms is also a part of them. Jacob and Zach originally wanted to move there and acquire land. Ultimately, though, Jacob proved to be the farm's successor. His enthusiasm for caring for the family estate helped him even if he didn't buy his way in. Jacob doesn't only maintain the property, he farms quite a bit as well. The knowledge that there were Mary *Juana plants there shocked a few spectators. Jacob did, however, provide some clarification on this. Zach and Jeremy on Little People Big World have been open about living on Roloff farms and continuing the family tradition in the last several seasons. Instead of letting his youngest son, Jacob, take over the farm, Matt decided they were incapable. He has his family living there, tending to the property and working there, even though he did not own a portion of it. As the Instagram post showcased several plantations, viewers came to a realization. He received a barrage of messages in his comment area claiming that a certain plant in the photo looked like marijuana. Jacob stated rather nonchalantly that the 100 acres of farmland are planted with all sorts of legal crops. Some people weren't in favor of it, but lots were. Some attempted to make fun of Jacob and inquired about TLC's feelings over anything like this occurring in Roloff Farms. Viewers of Little People Big World, however, spoke up for him, pointing out that since the star came clean about his troubled background with CSA and called out a producer, he had nothing to do with the show or the network. Thus, it silenced the doubters. Matt has stated on social media that he plans to retire when he is 60. The majority of the children opposed the Little People Big World star, despite his hopes that they would continue the heritage. Their relationship worsened when he refused to give them the property. Zach and Jeremy then went on. Jacob's father gave them his house when he moved into his and Karen's dream home, even though they had previously lived on the property in an RV. Despite the fact that Jacob had consistently stated he didn't want to own the property and couldn't afford it. He has been employed by Matt, though, so he has been working there. After allowing Jacob to take the lead, though, the patriarch appears to be extremely confident. Despite the fact that nothing is yet official, fans, however, continue to claim that Jacob and his family finally prevail. Do you believe that Jacob, working alone, will be able to grow Roloff Farms tremendously? Was Matt right in his decision-making process? Alumni of Little People, Big World Audrey Roloff asserted that her marriage to Jeremy Roloff was amazing. But these days, on what was supposed to be a date night, he's replaced her with another female. Is anything wrong? Are fissures now visible? Critics of Little People, Big World are eager for Audrey and her husband's marriage to fall apart. This is due to the fact that when they released their book, A Love Letter Life, Pursue Creatively, they had not been married for very long. Date with intent, love steadfastly. Naturally, some TLC critics believe that they must now constantly present themselves as the ideal pair. It's common to make fun of Jeremy Roloff for accepting a life in which everything appears to be set up for the camera, but their marriage appears to be surviving. Ember, Bode, Radley, and newborn Marabella are the 4 children of the Little People, Big World alumni. This week, Jeremy seemed to enjoy the company of his newest daughter more than anything else on their date night. The weekend saw Audrey Roloff, alum of Little People, Big World, posting a video of Jeremy strolling down the sidewalk on her Instagram page. He held Marabella, their infant daughter, tenderly in his arms. In the overlay text, she penned, "When he refuses to put his little daughter in the stroller and return to the car on your first date after having a kid." More details regarding what transpired with Jeremy Roloff were given by the TLC alum in her caption. "Even though this is our 4th child," she remarked, "it never gets boring to observe him in the newborn stage." Even though Audrey Roloff claimed to be a little offended that her husband seemed to favor his daughter's company above hers, TLC viewers seemed to like the couple's post. These are some adorable responses. "He understands how to return love since he was raised with it. What a real father. They need to be held whenever possible since they develop so quickly. She will grow to the size of Bode before you blink." On a romantic night, how do you feel about Jeremy Roloff's insistence on cradling his infant daughter, Marabella? Does he think it's charming that she replaced his wife, Audrey Roloff, in his holding?